Hey guys, Jonny and Lauren's back for the next episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode.
Hello.
Yeah, so last time we actually got quite a bit done, I feel. I say that, I can't really remember what we did, but it feels like it was quite a productive one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got this armor that we're wearing. That was quite a big deal. We could now fly around quite fast. And
That was quite a big deal.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
And we're done with the armor. Well, I say the armor quest, the bulk of the armor quest. But today we want to try and look at getting some of these other quests hammered out. So one thing we're noticing is going to be a problem pretty soon is Neutronium. So Neutronium's made from nuggets, which is made from piles of neutrons. And the only way to get this is from a Neutron Collector. And if memory serves me correct, they are slow as hell.
Yes,
So
they are really slow.
yeah, so we figured we should maybe set them up now. So I think Lawrence has the stuff together to do that.
Yes. So I've already laid out all the recipe. There wasn't anything that we haven't really done before. There were two things I needed to craft. This lava infused stone, which was just some hardened stone in a lava bucket, so not that hard. And this cooler from Extra Utilities. No idea what it's used for. But
It's used for this recipe.
yeah.
That's
This
all
was
that
quite
matters.
easy as well. It was just a machine block, some diamond and saplings, and then some snowballs to make it cold, obviously.
Awesome.
But there is our first one, and I think you had a little trick that you wanted to.
I'm hoping
Try.
this works. So there is no EMC for this, and that's faster than I remember. It's still really slow,
That is.
but it's faster than I remember.
Well, it doesn't give you like a nugget. I think it gives you a tiny pile.
Yeah, it does, which then turns in 9 of them turn into a nugget, and 9 of them turn into an ingot.
So it's really.
It is still
fast.
slow, but it's faster than I remember. But I think we can animate this. So every time I right click it, it goes into the interface. But I think we can do a bit of a cheat, and that if I stand far enough back, is it not going to let me do this? Come on. Now, the main reason I think this works is because I accidentally did it with another block, which is a tile entity. So, oh, did it? No, I definitely did it this way around. It didn't work the other way around. I don't know how I got that to work. Maybe
Doesn't look like this is working.
No, it does not. Maybe there is just some blocks.
Oh. Well,
Oh well.
did you just animate part of the floor?
Yeah, I did. I did put mending on this a little while back, so it doesn't matter. So we can do that, which is a shame, but we probably can tick accelerate it, and we also can make more of them because they're not that hard. They're just a bit of pain.
Yeah,
But
I was going to make more.
the reason I said about trying that was because, what are they called? The compressors. So these quantum compressors, I did manage to do it with one of these. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, see, this works. The quantum compressor.
I have an autograph menu. That's weird.
That is weird. I don't know why it didn't work on this. There must just be a blacklist or something. But what is weird is when you pick it up, it turns into this black and white, no texture icon for some reason. But if you put it down, it seems to be a fully working quantum compressor. And then when you pick it up, it's fine. So that's a bit odd. But we have 700 quantum compressors. So when we get on to doing the singularities, we should be
have
all right.
enough.
I think we should be all right. Is it dent that our floor is made from?
Yes, it is.
There we go. But today, some of the other stuff I want to get done is just trying to get through some of these quests. So if we have a look, there's a lot we can do now, I think. So in Alpha, pretty much the only, well, I say pretty much, the only things we haven't done is the furnace upgrades. And to be honest, I almost feel this is like completely unnecessary at this point.
Yeah, it does feel a little unnecessary.
There's the efficiency upgrade, and here is hopefully the processing upgrade. And just because we can, I'm going to make 4 of these, and I'm going to replace the ore processing upgrade with the processing upgrade. So what these do is the ore ones just double all output for ores. The processing upgrades double output of everything. So
Yay.
I can't even think of an example. I guess like if we smelt cobblestone, we will get 2 stone and things like that. So actually that's infinite stone. Granted, that's a really end-game item for infinite stone.
Yeah, I mean, we do literally
that's-
have a cobblestone
Yeah,
generator.
that's not useful, but the point still stands. It's kind of useful, maybe, in some packs. But that's alpha done. So we've actually done alpha, beta, gamma, delta. These seeds use that neutronium, so we can't do that. We can do the tier 6 crafting seed, actually. I suppose I could do that. So these should be a bit of a pain, because they use insanium. But now that we have, like, insanium blocks, it's really not much of an issue. He says running out of tier 5 crafting seeds. Oh no! Well, it doesn't really matter. Like, we'll need 4 when we go to make the actual seeds, but for now, that'll do the quest. Delta, the other things, yeah, they're just old seeds we can't do just now. Zeta, we've basically done everything. So we haven't actually set up a fermenter, refinery, or diesel generator, but I've not seen a use in this pack. Like, early game, maybe for power generation, but at this point, we just don't need it. But I do think the garden cloche is quite interesting. So I was kind of thinking we should maybe have a look at this. Again, I don't think we'll use it, but I think it's interesting. So what I'm going to do, and this is a bit cheaty-ish.
Just like everything else you've been doing.
No, it doesn't work. Oh no. My plan was I was going to make a pattern out of this because it looked like there was less than 9 items, and I'd just get it to dump all the stuff in a chest for us, but it would appear that that's not going to work. So let's have a look. Greenhouse gas. I think we've even... Greenhouse glass even. Yeah, we've made before. Vibrant crystal. What's this stuff? We haven't made this before, which is super easy. So that doesn't really matter. So I'm going to grab all these things. Actually, let's have a look at the vacuum tube, because I think this is going to be the only tricky thing. Because we are going to need the crafting components blueprint from Immersive Engineering, and I don't think we have that. We do not. So I don't know if that's something we can make. Is it press molds? Crafting components. Crafting components? Done. Okay, yeah, that was super easy. So let me go ahead and just craft up all these things. So the vacuum tubes just need some glass, plates, wires, and redstone. Yep, I can get all that together. I'm back in a sec. So I've got all the things together I need for the garden cloche. Should just be a nice, easy craft. And does that? That doesn't have EMC, but again, I'm not convinced we're going to be using it. So, but essentially this is like a way to grow seeds. Actually, can you grow mystical agriculture seeds? Is the question. I don't know what I was searching for there. I need dirt. Because you need to put in some dirt, and I need a spectral coil. And I think that's all you need, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Water.
Do you need water?
I think you do need water.
I thought water was optional. No. Kind of feels like that's not where the power goes.
I think the power goes on the top.
Goes on the top. They look like power on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's totally on the top. So I think we have like 1 million water generators on the upside. Yeah, we do. So that's good. So that's not very... Is that doing anything?
I don't...
Maybe it does need to be normal seeds. Oh no, it is growing. Yeah, so basically this is just a single block. Well, I suppose it's a 3 high block, but you can grow seeds in one floor area, I guess is what I mean. Which is kind of handy. I mean, our farm's pretty beefy now. Yes. I don't see any point in us changing over to something like that. It probably would be tick accelerated though, so that could be like a good thing.
Yep.
But nah, we don't need this. Annoyingly, this portality stuff is quite cool, but we just have better methods of teleportation. In fact, that's maybe something we should do. So we've been using dislocator pedestals quite a lot.
Yes.
And they're good. They're fine. But we can get the advanced dislocator probably now, I feel. And that would that allows us to basically store a bunch of destinations on like one single item. So rather than us going to the pedestals, we could just teleport from anywhere. So maybe that's something we'll look at here pretty soon. Although we're not going dimension hunting all that regularly at the moment.
I don't think so.
But yeah, you can also use these for transferring items, fluids, and energy, which is really fine and handy, but why would I use that when we have the single block that does the same thing, and Mechanism has a single block that does the same thing? It just,
Yeah.
it's a massive multi-block that looks kind of cool, but yeah.
That's it. That's the only selling point.
It is. So let me grab the other things for that, because the recipes don't look very challenging, and be back in a minute. So I did go ahead and make all the portal things, and just out of my own curiosity, I did put it down because it's been a while since I looked at this, and I think this is the smallest portal you can make. It's got to be 3 blocks deep, and I'm guessing a 1x2 is the smallest, just because that's person size, and that's a good size. I can't get in because I move too fast now. I don't have that maneuverability. But if you look at the portal controller, you can call portals and rename the portal and things, so it could be a kind of nice way, I suppose. We could have just had like one of these downstairs and then lots of different portals. I guess that could have been a nice way of doing it. But yeah, I was curious. I think rather than using the portal frame blocks, you can use the item modules or fluid modules and things if you want to be able to transfer fluids. But that's about it. It's a pretty cool mod. Just we kind of missed the window of it being useful, I think.
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's Zeta done. Now, if we look in Era, all we have is the igneous extruder, fractured steel, centrifuge, and currency upgrade. I've never really understood the currency thing in thermal expansion.
No, me neither.
Like, I think I've seen one mod pack where they use the currency to like buy stuff in an in-game store or something. But like beyond that, I don't think there's any like native point in it. So, oh my god, we don't have all the stuff. I just assumed. So there seems to be a thing with Constantin, that it doesn't have EMC. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why they're doing this to us. It's very mean. But we should be able to just make all these things pretty easily, I think. He says, and then we don't have a compass. That does have EMC, so that's mean. There's a centrifugal separator, the fractional steel, and then lastly, the currency upgrade.
Nice.
Awesome. So this currency upgrade, the thing I was talking about there, basically you can put in like silver ingots and stuff and convert them into coins. And I don't really understand whether... Well, I did know this existed, actually. I forgot about this. You do have the numismatic dynamo, which you can put these coins into for power.
Oh, okay.
But it's a really strange power generation approach, I feel. I don't know if it's something that we would maybe something, if there's a use for them that I'm not aware of, like let me know in the comments, but I just don't see it.
No.
I do not see it. Theta then, that's the industrial forgoing stuff and also these cubic clusters, but there is one here that's going to be a bit of a pain. If I'm thinking correctly, is this sludge refinery? Well, I don't think it's going to be a pain in itself, but is this not the thing we need to make... does this not make the compost stuff we need fertilizer? Oh no, this is totally the wrong machine. Yeah.
Oh well.
We don't need the sludge refinery. Basically, we are getting a lot of sludge now over in our farming dimension, well, the void world, from the plant gatherers.
Oh, okay.
We're just voiding it.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't see
best way to deal with it.
Any need for that stuff. So yeah, we're just getting rid of it. But that was a pretty easy quest. I lied. The one I was thinking was going to be a pain is an iota, the reinforced watering can, because it needs this fertilizer. So we'll get onto that in just a minute, because that's going to be a little bit more work. But let's look at these cubic clusters, which all have EMC, so I don't really envisage this being a problem. There is actually something I'm interested about here, Phil, and that is the fact that... what am I trying to say? You can use these for the imaginary time block. That's what it is. Okay. You knew this.
Like, no, we didn't.
You totally knew that's what these could be used for.
Yeah, totally. No, I didn't.
You totally did.
Totally didn't.
Okay, you didn't. Whatever. It's fine. But let's make some of these gold casings. We can make the level 1. And then let's just learn that. Uses. I'm just going to bookmark all these. And then, Oh, there's lots of stuff here. I know, level 3, that's pretty much all we want. Level 4, and I think somewhere in here, yeah, the imaginary time block. That's the one I'm kind of interested in. We're going to go all the way up to level 5 just because there's a quest for it. And I mean,
Okay.
that's a good reason, would you not say?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yes, but these are all going to be pretty easy. And I just realized I am making a big mistake. I'm putting them all in the system, but I'm going to need them in my inventory to obviously get the quest. So let me do that. The imaginary time block, I don't think there's anything tricky here, and that does have EMC. We should have the growth crystals, the lily pads of fertility we've made before, these gold casings we literally just made. So let's grab all these things and we'll make our first imaginary time block. So fanfare from all those quests is finally over, and we should be able to make this imaginary time block.
Yay.
Block? That is what it's called, yeah. Time block. It just sounded weird in my head there for some reason. So I'm just going to put it in the system so we can get 1 million. Obviously.
Of course.
That is the first thing you do with everything now that we have that.
Yep.
And let me find our simple void world, because I want to see if this works as good as I remember. I think it does, but let's go find out. So basically this makes plants grow faster, and by faster I think it's like basically immediate.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so I think that worked. So yeah, no, this doesn't work. It just coincidentally grew then. So I think it didn't work.
Power?
Yeah, I think it didn't work because it needs power. That's exactly the reason. And imagine what happens if you... Oh, wow. That range was bigger than I expected. They just like instantly grew. But yeah, let me right click this. Instant growth, instant growth, instant growth, instant growth.
That is quite impressive.
Like, these things are crazy. And it's only 1,000 RF per tick. Well, FE.
Oh,
I mean,
it's not bad.
I might be tempted to like swap out the growth crystals with those, especially since, you know, these do have EMC. That is a bonus.
There's always a bonus.
Let me get out of this dimension because it's horrible. So we are making quite good progress. Like, I'm quite happy. Like, if we claim this one, that's just got alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, zeta, eta, and theta all complete now.
Nice.
And Iota only has one quest. Granted, this quest is a bit more of a rabbit hole than I would like, but it's something we need to do because it's a quest. So that is what we do. But for this, we need fertilizer. And unless I'm mistaken, we haven't made fertilizer yet.
I don't think so.
So we need a sewage composter, which is an easy recipe, but it needs to be provided with sewage is the problem. And I can't remember what we need for that. What's it called?
Is it not a machine you put a cow over?
Well, I think any animal, but it's not called... It's got sewage in the name. It's got sewer in the name. It's an animal sewer. So if we make these two things, which don't have EMC, but that's fine. We're literally going to need one of these things, which is the nuisance here. If I put that down there, maybe get some translocators. Yeah, that'll be fine. And just pop them there and there. So we need to put something on here, and this will collect their sewage, and then it'll pipe it over into our sewage composter, which will convert that into fertilizer,
Nice.
which is pretty useful. So let me get a couple of spectral coils, and also, do we have a cow?
We've got lots
of fluid cows. Will they work?
I think they do.
Okay. Let's get a fluid cow and see. So if we put him on there, he's not getting any energy because I never actually put the spectral coils on. I just kept them in my inventory. Are we getting sewage? Yes. You see it going across. So annoyingly, we do need 2 buckets. I don't know, but I wonder if we put the speed upgrades in this, if it makes it collect more at a time, or maybe
Does it
just
make the animal produce more? at a
oh
time?
no, it totally collect. Well, it makes the animal produce more, whichever one it is. That's just got 400 buckets. So in a minute we should have our fertilizer, which annoyingly does not have EMC. Like maybe we should set this. Is there any use for fertilizer? First of all,
I don't know.
very few things. And my cow just ran away. Go back, cow. Go back. Okay, so we're going to sit and wait on that getting us our 2 buckets. And that brings us on to Kappa. That'll be iota completely done once we got that. Kappa's going to be a bit more of a pain. So, I don't know. I'm sure we might need some of these nuclear craft. We don't at the moment. The Extreme Turbine and Ludicrite, this should be okay. So Ludicrite is made from Ludicrite blocks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and that's hop graphite, void ingots, which is just easy. Plutonium block, which is easy. And yeah, we can make Ludicrite fine. The turbine, the reason I say this is a bit of a pain is because I really don't see us setting this up.
No.
But it's a lot of different bits. So I might just go ahead and craft all that, and then come back once it's done. I might do the same for all of these machines that we have not yet built. And we could be able to set up some recipes for the lithium manganese, unless that's really tricky, and the shibuchi alloy. And then we can start taking a look at some of these solar panels.
Hey guys, so off camera I have crafted 63 more.
63?
Yep,
Okay.
we already had one, so we now have 64 Neutron Collectors, because it's a nice even number.
Yep.
So I've basically got them all set down.
It's literally an odd number, by the way.
64 is not an odd number.
You said 63 every time.
Yeah, well, I crafted an additional 63, plus the one we have in 64.
Okay, mister.
So I've got them all hooked up to this one compacting drawer. They're all extracting out the back and into this drawer. And so far we have made 1 ingot. They are being tick accelerated as well, although it doesn't appear...
They are being tick accelerated.
It doesn't appear to be very effective. It's only tick accelerating a couple of them.
Is there
4?
other stuff that is picking instead? Because that's sometimes the issue. If there's lots of stuff around about, it will pick random
I think it's
stuff.
literally picking the conduits, but I can't think of the way to...
Conduits. Maybe there's another transfer mechanism that...
Maybe.
I don't know. But either way, if it's working, it's working.
So we have 1 ingot, 1 nugget, and 8 piles of neutrons. So this is very, very slow. But look at it. Isn't it shiny?
It does look very shady, yes.
But, yep.
We actually only need 9, by the way,
okay.
just so you know as well, because you can craft them into a block, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I may be wrong, and to be honest, I might be blacklisted after seeing that earlier thing, but I think we can make them into a block.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Yeah. So guys, we were just working our way through some of the Extreme Reactor quests, and we got a bit curious by the turbines, and we have set up one, probably a very terribly inefficient one, but what we then learned is you need steam.
Yes.
And I did not know this. So I'm just modifying our existing big reactor so that it can produce steam. So the way you do that is you put a coolant port on and you supply it with, I don't know if it has to be water, but we can just use this water generator to pump water in. And then you hit another reactor coolant port with a wrench and it will become an outport. So outport?
Yeah.
Output.
Output.
I don't know if it auto pushes. It totally does.
Yeah,
Okay, and we've already got 200 buckets of steam. We're not even... This isn't even turned on. What? That's interesting. Oh, the water can't even keep up. Okay, well.
More water generator things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Does this not make... Oh, this stops this making energy.
It shouldn't.
Okay, so we don't want... Yeah, this must be solely now used to power a turbine.
Oh, okay.
I take it turbine generators are crazy good.
I would guess so.
But so we don't want this. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of steam. Maybe, but yeah, let's go for 1,000 buckets since we're basically there. That's 1,000 buckets. And let me completely undo this because this is our main source of power. I don't want to lose it just now.
Yes. It might be something we switch over to off camera.
Maybe. But the turbine I was making is here, and it's totally probably not efficient. I've never made this multi-block before, so was just kind of guessing how it went together.
Yep.
And saw some stuff about these Enderium being maybe good. So the issue we have is we don't have any steam, pretty much. So we did set up this really baby little reactor here. But apparently that's not good enough. Can you go into the interface and make sure if I put this down, will it auto pull, or am I going to have to put down a translocator?
I will try it and tell you.
Okay, I will put down a translocator then. It was down for a while.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't look like it's... Unless it's just we're using it.
No, I don't think we're using it.
I don't
Is that
know,
going in
'cause,
now? Okay, that is going in now, but we're going to need some glowstone, I guess. And this, by no means, is the biggest reactor you can get. Like, oh, well, that's... Is that ran out? Or no, it's not ran out. It still can't keep up with, like, a full translocator. Wow.
Wow. Although our blades are now spinning faster and faster.
You broke it, so it's not making any power. Can you
Well, there you
unbreak it so that it makes power? Is that all it makes? Well, I suppose that's killer. It's like 50,000 RF
That's
per tick.
rising as well.
Yeah, it's kind of petered out for, hasn't it?
Although it looks like it's going to go over the max safe limit.
What's the max safe limit all about?
Speeds over 2,000 rotations per minute may cause catastrophic failure. So let's find out what happens.
What that means, yeah. Well,
Really
that's at
hope you
2,000 now. I hope it doesn't blow up. I really hope it doesn't blow up.
I'm going to laugh if it does.
It's not as dramatic as I was hoping. Oh, it's calmed down.
Oh, it's just stopped.
Did it run? Oh, it ran out of steam just as it was about to blow up. Oh, that's sad.
Go make some more.
No. No, that's me done with that for now. We might have just dodged a bullet if that thing does blow up. I have no idea. But we do have all of those big reactor quests done now, I think. Yeah, so that's that. But the other thing that happened is our cow finally made enough sewage. So I picked it back up, and we have our one fertilizer that we wanted. So if we look at uses on this, we should be able... Oh, I'm not going to look at uses on that. There's too many. Oh, really? We don't have the first watering can? No.
Oh, did you use it in something?
Yeah, that's a shame.
No.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We have it now. It wasn't actually as painful as I was expecting. And there we go. New watering can. I don't know why this is like... We have this watering can now. I mean, I feel like the Supremium watering can's probably better.
Yeah, probably.
We can probably just chuck this stuff in the system now as well.
Totally.
But that does mean that we have now completed Iota as well.
Nice.
So we're doing good. Let's see if we can do Kappa now as well. So I'm still going to go ahead and make all these machines and be back in a sec.
Hey guys, so I've just been having a quick look at the Britannia questline, and I may have accidentally completed the Rune of the Seasons.
Was that an interesting one?
Not really. We already had them all in our system, because when you defeat the Gaia Guardian, the second version, it has a chance to drop random runes.
Okay.
So we've got most of them. I've also got the runes of the 7 deadly sins. I just need to pull out the Rune of Wrath. And that should.
So we actually didn't need to make any of this stuff.
No,
We just
I think I might have had to make the Rune of Lust one, but I think I did that whilst I was setting up the autocraft for the platform. So, I mean, we haven't needed to. I made them all. I made one of them, and it was done. So I'm putting those back in the system. But the next thing we can make is this Conjuration Catalyst. It's basically an upgrade from the Alchemy Catalyst, and you can use it to basically double things, like redstone, glowstone,
You know what?
netherrack.
That would be really useful right now.
I know, that
With
would be
EMC
so
and
useful.
crazy
I mean, I'm
farms
pretty
and-
sure these all have EMC. Yeah, so there's not much point. It's quite useful in other packs where there isn't AMC or seeds.
Yeah, no, I think it's just quests we want to just fire out because it's too late in the game for us to benefit from them unless there's a very specific use case.
So this is quite simple. The Alchemy Catalyst that we've made before. Some Crystal Rune Stones of Darkness, which I already have in the system because I made 16 of them because I was fed up of making them. Living Rock and a block of Abyssal Night. So that's that quest done. Quest complete.
Nice.
Yes. So there are a couple of other quests. This spreader turntable, which I've never used or found a use for, so I'm not... Oops, just throw my wireless terminal on the ground. My understanding is that you give it a redstone signal and it will like spin a mana spreader, but I've I'd rather just set up another mana spreader than trying to figure out redstone. And then the other two things we've got left for the two quests are the jaded amaranthus is how I'm calling that. This basically lets you spawn lots of flowers, so we haven't really needed that yet. And the Rose Arcania, which converts XP into mana. Again, I kind of already set up the mana setup, so I didn't really see much point. But I'm going to get the things to grab these two flowers, and I'll be back in a second.
Well, actually, I have a few things of my own.
Oh.
So we have been working our way through nuclear craft as well, and got all the machines bar the fusion reactor. And I just finished crafting up the Shubuchi alloy and the lithium manganese alloy, which are both super easy. It's just lithium and manganese dioxide, which we already had. And this one was just copper and silver. So, really, really easy. I'd best check the quest registers first, I guess.
Yep.
Is it gonna? Maybe. Do I need oh my god, I need a stack of these. Okay, let me request a few more. I thought that was a quest complete. Now, we did also have a look at the Fission Reactor, which is the other quest you see there. Fusion Reactor. I thought it was Fission. It was not. This elite plating is actually a bit of a pain. So we have everything here, or the DU thing we don't have, but we can make, so that's fine. The crystal binder, we have the that thing, obsidian dust, the magnesium dust, but the calcium sulfate is a bit of a pain. So this needs calcium sulfate solution, which is a chemical reactor with sulfuric acid and fluorite water. The sulfuric acid we do actually have over at Mechanism, so I don't think that's too much of a problem.
No, shouldn't be too much of an issue.
And to be fair, the fluid enrichment can be done with crushed fluorite, which we have, fluorite in the system, and some water. So I might go ahead and set up just a little baby setup just to make us some of that stuff to get basically get enough to get the fusion reactor, and then we can craft that one as well.
So I've got all the petals I need for these flowers. So the Rose Arcania is a rune of mana, 2 pink, a lime, and 2 purple. And if I chuck in a seed, I get the flower.
Nice.
The Jaded Amaranthus is a rune of spring, a lime, a purple. Oh, nope, I forgot. I need to put water down. But it's a rune of spring, a purple, a lime, and a redstone root. And if I chuck some seeds in, voila. So, the Jaded Amaranthus, I can literally just put down, and it should start working. It will basically take mana from a nearby pool and spawn these flowers in, but I don't really want that at the minute because that's a little bit annoying.
Fair enough.
Yep. And the Rose Arcania, if I place this down here, are you going to auto-link? I really hope you auto-link. Yep. So I think you can tell it to drain your XP, but in all honesty, it might not be because I'm pretty sure this mana spreader is full. So yeah, it looks pretty. It's draining. Oh no, it is actually draining my XP. It's just I have so much you can't actually notice it. I do have 996 levels.
Stupid for getting XP now.
Yeah, so
Don't know what that's all about.
I'm just going to dump all of this stuff in the inventory, and I think that's me done with Britannia.
Oh, it's finished Britannia.
Yeah,
Nice.
that should be all of the quests in Britannia done.
Awesome. Well, do you want to do me a favor and go get me a barrel of sulfuric acid? I probably don't need much. For the fusion reactor, I am going to need...
Did you need it in liquid or gas?
Liquid, I would imagine. Mechanism's the only thing that uses gas, is it not?
Yes.
So, that was a bit of a weird question there, wasn't it?
Yeah, true.
I maybe need a reasonable amount. So I'm going to need 4 times... Oh, wait, no. That makes 2. 4 times 4 divided by 2. So 8, maybe. 8 buckets?
Okay.
Maybe I'm being pissed. I don't know. Just grab a decent amount. So basically, I've got the crushed fluorite going into the fluid enrichment with some water, going into a chemical reactor, which will combine with the sulfuric acid. And then I think the last stage is, if I can find the right thing, a crystallizer. And I'm hoping we have an autocraft for that.
Maybe.
Crystal. There is too many things with crystal in the name. It's like super annoying. But we should be able to chuck that down there. Another ender conduit. And if you've got that thing, we should be able to get this.
I'm still waiting for it to convert into a liquid.
Okay. Well, we will wait on that. So we've put down, well, we did put down some sulfuric acid and just piped it into this machine. Now it's filled up with water, which is a bit of a shame, but it's fine.
I think you might be able to shift. Yeah, you can shift.
Oh, it's fine. I don't really care just now. But that's made us some hydrofluoric acid and also the thing we actually needed, which was calcium sulfate solution. So that's being converted into our calcium sulfate now. And I think we should be able to make some of this crystal binder stuff. No, we can't because I don't have any of these things. That was unfortunate. Oh, why don't we have any magnesium?
I don't know.
Okay, so I need to basically go crush some magnesium and some rhodochrosite thing.
I think the rhodochrosite thing we have on Autocraft, if you wanted.
Well, I swear they have like ruined the sag mill. Nothing seems to be able to get crushed in the sag mill anymore.
It's because my pulverizer setup is obviously, the best.
Well, to be honest, it seems like the pulverizer has to be the way of doing stuff at the moment. It's kind of annoying. But I think... Oh yeah, it's because it's in my inventory. I was like, how could we have run out of that stuff? So we're going to need 4, 8... 16, I'm pretty sure I said we'll need. Is that right? Yeah, I think 16. So now we should be able to make this elite plating, but first we need the DU plating. I have not got any of this stuff together, right? I've got too many things in my bookmarks. It is so annoying. I'm going to get rid of them. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of them all. They're so annoying.
Get rid of everything.
DU plating, elite plating, and then also the fusion core. These are the things we are interested in. So DU plating, we need some uranium-238, which I believe we do have on Autocraft.
Yes.
But that'll probably take a minute, won't it?
Shouldn't do.
It shouldn't do. Oh, I thought it had to be processed through the machine and all that stuff.
Just nice step separator.
Okay. Well, that's nice. And then advanced plating. Let's make 40 of you or something stupid. And then I should be able to make some DU plating. Maybe. I made 5. I think I only needed 4, so that's a bit of a shame.
No.
But it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
1. Oh no, it was this I needed 4 of. 4 of them. And then... What? We're missing a chemical reactor. No. Oh, you're making more. I was going to mine up that chemical reactor.
No. Go ahead.
Cool. Bye-bye chemical reactor. And we can chuck that in my recipe and get a fusion core.
Yay. Woo. Star in a box.
I'm too scared to even put this down in case it just immediately blows up. So
I don't think it should.
No, I don't think it should either.
Do it. Put it down.
It's in the system.
Put it down.
Don't care anymore. But that's making Kappa look pretty good. The only things we've got left here are the solar panels. Ooh. And I think we can actually crack out a couple of these just now. He says, totally never having the stuff we need. What did you say?
You just look behind you.
You've just put it down. Like, why? Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
I was expecting that to be a single block. That's quite cool. That is quite cool.
I've never actually... I don't think I've ever set up the fusion one from Nuclearcraft. I've done it through Mechanism.
I honestly, based on how much I have seen that I love the rest of this mod, I'm not interested in the slightest in even looking at the fusion crafting.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the extra challenge quests.
Is it? Is it really? What makes you say that?
Because I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, that's called the Wyvern solar panels. The Draconic solar panel, maybe? There we go. And I don't think we can go any further, unfortunately, just now. I believe the next thing needs the combination crafting, which, to be honest, we probably could do. There's nothing really stopping us. But I think that's pretty much time. How much do these make? They make like quite a lot, like 260,000 RF per tick.
That's quite a lot.
But if we look in the quest book, not journey map, that's not useful.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. So basically in Delta, we only have 4 seeds to do. Otherwise, we have Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Lambda, Mu, Xi, Omicron. Omicron?
Omicron? Yeah. Omicron.
Sigma, Upsilon. Like, this is pretty good. We've only got a couple in Kappa, which, like I say, maybe we can do. This one, we only have a few little quests to finish off. Like, I think we could maybe get most of these done next time. Because one of the things we're missing is for this Omega quest, we basically need to unlock everything. So we are actually going to have to go through and do a lot of these. So I think we made pretty good progress today, Alex.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I am pleased with that. And with that, if you liked this episode, guys, be sure to hit that like button. But as always, thanks for watching, and
Don't
we'll be
forget
back
to
soon.
subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.